Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews, and today we've got something pretty interesting to go over. So, lately it seems like Mattel has been having an absolute blast, making it a nightmare to variant collectors to collect the entire line of Jurassic World. They've been releasing slight different paint variants, basically under the radar, without, any sort of like announcement or anything really going on. A lot of the time, in fact most of the time, it is in the gigantic trackers line. However, there have been a few instances in like the Savage Strikes and stuff like that. But we now have another paint variant out. This was brought to my attention by Jurassic Tree Reviews. He helps me out from time to time with different figures, images, things like that. And he recently contacted me and told me that there might be a different paint variant for the Hammond Collection Juvenile Triceratops. And he had shown me some images of his and again a screenshot of my review. And I thought, you know what, you might be onto something. So I went ahead and placed an order for the Triceratops on Target, and I now have both the version that was found by me at Ross on the right and the version that was released at Target on the left. And honestly, he was right. Jurassic Tree Reviews was definitely onto something, because there is definitely some slight differences here. Well, actually, I would say just one strong slight difference, and it may be, very, very obvious looking at them right here, but the coloration is a little different between the two. Basically, you've got the underbelly color. That looks pretty much the same. I don't really notice any differences there. The two have pretty much the same kind of brownish tone for the underbelly. The primary body color is a dark green for both, and that as well looks to be the same. We've got like the same color for the beaks and the horns and stuff, but the most obvious difference, in my opinion, is the green that we have up here that patterns through. So on the version that I got at Ross, you can see the green is actually really quite bright and vibrant moving along the back. Those patterns are, really obvious. They really stand out. You can really pick out the brighter green that we have there moving along the back of the Triceratops, again, when it comes to the Ross version. But if we bring in the Target version, which is this one, you can see it's actually almost hard to even make out any sort of patterning here. In the frill, the coloration for the patterning is so dark, it really blends in with the frill itself. And there's also a dry brushing that's pretty heavy, which also blends the patterning in. But you can see the patterning is present here on the back of the Triceratops, but it's a way darker tone of green compared to what we had on the original version that I acquired from Ross. You can see that this version, again, which is the current version releasing at Target, looks to have a way darker variation of color for the patterns. And you can see it is super obvious when you look at the two from up above. You can very easily see that the difference is pretty darn impressive, honestly. And of course, the same thing for the frills. The frills as well are, again, very, very different as far as the tones of color go. So that's pretty surprising to me. The other thing, I feel like and it could just be my eyes playing tricks on me, kind of looks like the eye pops a little more on the version from Target, more so than the version that I got from Ross. But I don't know if that's just, that could be just different for each figure. I'm not too sure. But the coloration is very obviously different as far as the tones of green used between this Ross version and this Target version. And I have seen this on quite a few different people that were posting images of their Triceratops from Target. A lot of them seem to have the way darker green tone for the bodies. So I'm not entirely sure if that has something to do with why the figures were released at Ross early compared to the releases at Target. I don't know if maybe the first run of the Triceratops had the wrong tone of green on it or something, and they were all produced, so they just sent them out. I have no clue why this occurred. I don't know why Ross was lucky enough to get these figures at half off, no less. For a little while there, like a lot of different Rosses were getting both this and the Atrociraptor early, and now, again, that they are officially released at Target, you can see a pretty obvious difference in coloration between the two. So let me know in the comments section what you guys think of this. I also don't know for sure if this is a situation, like a similar situation has occurred with the Atrociraptor. I did order an Atrociraptor from Target as well. Unfortunately, it hasn't arrived quite yet, but once that one does arrive, if it is in fact slightly different from the other version, I will make a video on that as well to show you guys. But I really wanted to make this video just to kind of show off the fact that there are two different versions of the Triceratops out, and if you are a variant collector, I feel like this video is really going to be quite important for you. So in the comment section, let me know what you guys think of this, and of course, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next review. Thanks for watching.